welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a Fehu candle spell. So you could either do a tea light like I'm doing today, a chime candle, a pillar candle, a 7-day candle. It's totally up to you. I designed this spell for a 7-day candle, but I currently, and I didn't realize this until this morning, I only have these little tea lights in green. I've used every other green candle that I have, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it with this one, but you could choose any candle that you want. Obviously, the smaller, the shorter the spell is going to be, the more fast acting. But also, you know, if you have a green 7-day candle that you could use this for, you could use it for this and do it over a span of a week, burning it a little bit every day until it's gone. That's, you know, perfectly fine as well. But like I said, I did not realize that I only have these little tea lights left in green candle, in the color green. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, but keep in mind you can use any candle that you want. It just needs to be green or whatever color that you associate with prosperity and wealth. So Fehu is a rune for prosperity and wealth and abundance. So what we're going to do, we're using the energies of Fehu for this spell. So you're going to need your green candle, something to put it in, something, a fire safe dish or something, or a candle holder or whatever. I, for the life of me, cannot find any of my candle holders either. I think they're all in use or something. You're going to need the Fehu powder, sachet powder that we made last week. You're going to need a prosperity oil, or a any type of money oil will work. I also have money magnet oil here. This is something I bought thinking it was a spell oil, but it's more like a perfume. But I have went ahead and redone this with a bunch of essential oils and everything, and I added the magnets to it because I could not find any magnets that would actually fit in this bottle, so I just glued them on, and that's going to work just well, you know, just as well. So this is money magnet oil. Like I said, I have doctored this, so it is a powerful money oil now. You're going to need your usual cleansing type of items, whatever that is. And you're going to need your paper for your petition, something to inscribe your candle with, and I think that's it. So I went ahead and wrote out my petition. What we're going to do is we're going to place the petition under our candle, and when our candle is all the way burned down, then we're going to burn our petition. So basically what I've written on here is my name, with the intention that I am prosperous and abundant in wealth and money. That's basically what it says. And then I have the Fehu symbol or rune symbols written on it as well. And we're going to anoint this with the prosperity oil and all of that. But we're going to start off with cleansing our space. And all of our tools that we have here. So I'm just going to cleanse my space, remove all negativity, unwanted energies, entities, and spirits. I'm going to cleanse my dish here because I have not used this in a while. I'm going to cleanse my candle because I've never used it and it was bought from a store, so we want to get rid of all that. So that starts with a clean slate. I like to use Florida water. Not only does it smell really good, but it has a really great cleansing property. And I pull my candle out of its little candle holder here, and I just rub the Florida water on the candle. Just like that. And I'm actually going to leave that out because we're going to inscribe our candle and we need to have it removed from the holder there. Florida water smells really nice, and I found mine at Walmart a long time ago. It's been a while, a couple of years, and I really love how it smells. And if you're looking for it at Walmart, when I bought mine, it was over in like the African American hair care section. I'm not sure why, but that's where it was at. It's considered a cologne, but it has magical purposes for cleansing. So that's why I use it. So the thing that we're going to start with first is we're going to start inscribing our candle. So what we're going to do is we're going to inscribe it with the Fehu symbol, which is right there. So we're going to put that on it. You can put your name, inscribe your name. I'm not going to today because this is a very tiny candle. I suppose I could try and put it around the edge and then put the symbols on the top, which maybe I'll do. So I'm going to go ahead and inscribe my name around the edge. If I can fit it, I'll put my birth date too, and then we'll use the top of this tea light to put our Fehu symbols. So I'm going to probably be out of camera for that because I need to be a little bit closer so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I have my name written on the edge of the candle, and now I'm going to inscribe as many Fehu symbols that I can get onto the top of this. And I'll try and do this where you can actually see it, but you get the gist of what we're doing. You could do a certain number. It's totally up to you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So perfect. I normally do things in threes or multiples of threes. I don't know why. It's just kind of the way that I've always done it. Probably way back in the day, you know, threes were the big thing, and that's just kind of how I learned to do it, was in threes. You know, 3, 6, 9, like that. I don't, you know, it's just a thing. It's not really a big deal. You do whatever you need to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our prosperity oil, and I have mine in a roller bottle. So I'm just going to roll it onto my hand. Can you see the oil that's on there? Until I get it fairly thick, and then I'm going to just rub my candle into that oil, and you can kind of see how it starts to shine. I'm sorry if you can hear that playing. It's really loud. So, and you could stop there, but I am going to add the money magnet oil because I have it, and why not? So I'm going to give this a good shake. Oh, you'll want to activate your oils before you use it. So I'm going to give it a good shake. Normally I like to roll it between my hands like this. But you can't do that with a square bottle. So I'm just going to shake it. And then I have a pipette here that I'm just going to, how a dog hair got on that, I don't know. Try and pull up a little bit, and I'm just going to drop it on my candle and around my plate. I was so disappointed when I bought this oil because it wasn't cheap, for one thing. And I thought, okay, this is a money magnet oil. It's a spell oil. That's what it was labeled as. but it was just a perfume. I felt no energy off of it whatsoever, so I doctored it myself. I just took basically the base that they sent and added a bunch of corresponding essential oils and then the magnets myself. I don't know how you're expected to make a magnet oil or a money magnet oil with no magnets. That kind of really defeats the purpose. So, now we're going to take our sachet powder that we made last week. And I'm just going to sprinkle it over my candle and along the edge. That was way too much. And I want to put some in the bottom here of my candle holder. And you can actually put your prosperity oil in the bottom of your candle holder here as well. Doesn't take a lot. I don't know if I have a video for this one, this prosperity oil. I made it a while ago. I don't know if there's a video. I know that I do have a prosperity oil video from several years ago, but I don't know if it's the same as that one. So I might wind up redoing that for you guys. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our candle and place it in our holder. Trying not to scrape off any of that goodness that we just put on there. And then I'm going to take that prosperity oil and dab it onto my petition. How you do that is you just put a drop on each corner and then in the center. So I'm going to do that off screen so I can keep my name private. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the money magnet, and I'm just going to dab it on my hand. And do the same thing. So it's on all four corners and then the center. And then what I do is anything I have left on my hand, I wipe it over the main portion of my petition. So for this one, it's prosperity and wealth. So I'm just going to leave it like that because I don't want it to tilt my candle too much. And then I'm just going to take this and dab it around my little work area here and over my petition. So just like that. So now it's time to enchant this candle for what it's supposed to be doing. You could have done that all in between, but since we went ahead and made the powder ahead of time, I'm just going to do it all at the end. So we're going to enchant it for prosperity and wealth. We're drawing in the power of Fehu. Call upon the rune Fehu to bring in the power of prosperity and wealth to this working. I am prosperous and wealthy. Okay, so something similar to I draw upon the rune Fehu to bring me prosperity and wealth, or bring whoever this is for. And then you can just light it. So I'm not going to light it because I'm out here in my craft room filming, and it would never make it back in the house. So I'm just going to wait, and then when I go inside, I'll light this when I'm back in the house and out of the drafts. Okay? So I hope that you guys like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.